We're here with Bill Frankart, who has just did his 100th day in office earlier this week. Bill, you ran for commissioner's office twice. You won your second time, but you won early in the year of last year. But you didn't quit. You continued working. You attend several meetings, was very involved in the community. After your election, you were sworn into office in January of 23 of this year, and you have been nonstop ever since you were sworn in January. How has your first 100 days have been, and what can you reflect on your first 100 days?
Thank you for this interview. I sure appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know it's been 100 days. It's been, fast, and it just seems like it just got in office here. It's been phenomenal. I tell you, we are fortunate. We live in a great county, a lot of great people, very welcoming, and I've had a lot of fun going to meetings, seeing people, and learning. You think you have a scope of what's going on in the county, you get involved, and you learn a whole different facet of it. And it's really been enjoyable and stuff on it. And as I've done my whole life, you work hard. I'm here to work for the citizens, and I'm always a 24/7 guy. Just always a phone call away for people that need stuff. So.
And one of the projects that was taking place prior to your getting sworn in, but you were involved with, was the Seneca County EMS going full time. In November, voters voted to make it full time. And what is your take on the EMS, and where does it stand in your first 100 days in office?
Sure. Yes, EMS has been kind of on the forefront. We've been working hard. My previous being a township trustee, we've worked, with the county, especially now, and passing a levy. So it's been, boots on the ground. We have our new director in place, Don Bala, and with his experience, he's really taking the leadership role. They've also have employed Lynn Love to be assistant, and she has vast knowledge, serving on the AVR board with that. Right now, we are fully staffed, working with the volunteers along with the full-time folks, and we're rolling good with that. And our plan is by the end of the year we will have our first EMS building put up on State Route 224. Is the plan right now. We've been going through the prints and getting those all solidified and ready to move on that project.
Very exciting.
It's exciting yes, definitely. It's been kind of a long road to get where we're at today to make sure we ensure, the safety for everyone in Seneca County. And it's a great collaborative effort between our EMS with City of Tiffin, Fostoria. We work with Wyandotte County, with those guys down there. We have great relationships with Sandusky County, Willard, and so it's been phenomenal for everybody to work together through this process here. We will have, also on another note, working collaboratively with the Seneca County Fair. The building will be open. They've always utilized the one part of it, the meeting room, for flowers, and that part will be open. And also the other part will be open for the fire department and to use. And so we got, it's great times here.
That leads into my next question. You've always been a family farmer your whole life, and you bring agricultural experience to this Board of Commissioners, and you're also a big advocate in the agricultural world right here in Seneca County, and there's also some projects that are happening agriculturally that you're a part of as well here in Seneca County.
Yeah, so some of the stuff that's happened here, we have actually just hired a new egg educator, bringing that back to the county. Feel it's very important to have access for farmers to be able to gather knowledge and stuff from a local resource, and also for the resource to be able to work with kids. We want to keep everybody home, in our area. We were fortunate enough here in Seneca County. I mean, we have the bread basket over to Fostoria there. We have the ADMs. We have, the Manel Milling and the Poets and stuff. And if we can keep our kids home, get them educated, and keep them, working here locally, I mean, we're fortunate enough to have, the agricultural industries there in Fostoria, and we also have several co-ops, in the county too. And yeah, I've always been a proponent of, stay at home, keep the kids home as much as we can and stuff with it. And a lot of, agricultural opportunities, with farmers markets here, there's a lot more produce and stuff that's raised in the county. And with them really promoting that and escalating that, it's been fantastic here in Tiffin to have the monthly the weekly farmers markets here. So.
Farmers markets are very awesome, especially in Tiffin and in Fostoria. They're very, very well put together, and it just gets the community out and as well. And you spend a lot of time at the farmers markets. You attend those pretty good last year, and obviously into the summer. My next question would be, what do you foresee in your next 250 days in office? What do you see? What are some of your plans moving Seneca County forward first?
Sure. Yeah, like I say, always boots on the ground. Being, from the agriculture and the township, side of it, you always go to bed with a plan for the next day, and you wake up in the morning and the plan totally gets changed and stuff on it. So, but no, looking down the road here, I mean, we have some opportunities. We have, working with some stuff with the landfill. We have some, situations going on there, and, we're working collaboratively, we'll work with our health department stuff and the folks out there to make sure that we, understand what's going on and what some options are to work with them on that. And again, broadband is, still on the forefront. I think that, as time goes on with that, I think we're going to have some great news where, the collaborative effort that was announced, last September, I believe it was, with Bascom and North Central Electric, collaboratively working together. I think that's going to hopefully get moving, quickly, and we can get broadband out in the rural areas, try to get the last mile, of the people, up and moving, with fiber optic, and that way kids can do their homework and stuff a lot, simpler than have to go sit at a McDonald's and try to grab some, Wi-Fi there. So.
And speaking of broadband, we all know the events in 2020, internet was a huge thing. And unfortunately, some parts of the county here in Seneca County couldn't even connect to the internet. It amazes me, being young, that the kids couldn't even get the internet. I know a lot of people struggle with getting the internet, even their cell phone coverage as well. So it's awesome to see Seneca County putting that broadband plan forward and trying to get the money allocated and working very tirelessly and making sure that the residents and the constituents here in Seneca County are covered on the internet.
Certainly, and that's what I live it every day yet. I mean, that's the out when you get outside of your cities and villages and stuff, it makes it tough. And where I live at, especially, that we've tried to utilize some different avenues there, and it just makes it tough. We have enough to get by with, but it's not hard to streamline and do anything like that. So. We still rely on the satellite TVs and with that. So hopefully we get the broadband, get out there, and hopefully folks can kind of save some money and use more streamlining and whatever the broadband avenue looks at with it. So yeah, looking forward to hopefully we can get this up and moving quickly.